Alrighty, what is up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning back in. Welcome back, Evan Aldo here. Hit first take profit on this Bitcoin trade, as you can see. See right here. Let's move this down a little bit here. Yeah, right around there, and then we'll keep that up while we start the analysis here. Smash the like button. This was a trade, by the way, mentioned in the called out this morning in the VIP Aldo Empire VIP Discord. Yeah, that's about right. And today's the last day to get in at the current prices. Prices will be risen tomorrow. Will be raised. That's the right word. Tomorrow. So yeah. And this was not a difficult trade to kind of get into this morning. Here it is right here. This Bitcoin along this morning right there in the VIP Discord. Really good community. Me and two other pro analysts. So check it out. And nothing too complicated. Nothing too crazy. I mean, you got the 4 ELXs on the 10 hour. If you guys are not familiar with that strategy, look for 4 or 5 ELXs. Then you look for some sell exhaustion. You formed a bear pennant, you broke downward, it came down almost to the spiral line. Then on this money flow crossover, that was kind of the place. I got in a little bit before then, but really any of these, lower money flow crossovers gave you what you needed. Stop loss below there. First take profit was up here, so I can now turn these. We turn these alarms off. Remove, and then click on this one. Remove. Yeah. Okay. It was funny, spot all positions late April. Yeah, it was good. April last year was a good place too. April last year would have been the ideal place. That's when I got out a lot of my spot all positions. But yeah, what's up, BG? What's up, Jim Jenkins? Yeah, the BitGet thing, people are talking about that. So as long as you made your BitGet account while you were on a VPN that said you were outside of the United States, you should be okay. And that's for now. We don't know what's going to happen. In terms of not needing a VPN, our buddy over here, FAIRDESK, is pretty good. The fees are a little high, but you can't win them all. No VPN, nobody up your behind, at least not yet. Also, there is MEXC, which is pretty good. I think MEXC is kind of debated whether you need a VPN or not. I would use one when using MEXC just to be safe. That's also a good exchange. There's a new competition with MEXC. Don't want to show too much stuff, but a new competition, trading competition with MEXC, link down below. Good opportunity, and FAIRDESK is down below as well. So yeah, let's see. Do I see big potential upside for privacy coins? Let's take a look at how they've. I don't think I've looked at Monero, although I probably should do more analysis on Bitcoin first. But let's do it a little bit differently today. So I mean, it's still not below its June 2022 high, which is a good thing. You got the blood diamond there. It looks like it's going to play out more. So I do think that you're going to eventually go down to kind of $90 or something on this. I think they potentially have a future, but we don't know. I think a lot of altcoins could go down from where they are now another 30 to 50%. It's kind of a big range, but for this guy, probably like 40, 50%. Excuse me. So that's what I'm looking at right there. And the other guy is Zcash, which probably looks even worse than, this one is almost made lower lows than pandemic lows, which is a bad sign. I don't know if this is going to go to zero or what here, but give it a few months, see what happens, see if there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Down 94. Things have gone down 98 and came back, so definitely not impossible to come back. So yeah, let's do a little bit more analysis kind of on Bitcoin, just see what's happening right now. I mean, ultimately, 2 week, very bad still. Weekly, we just got to come down with these RSIs. We're making our way down, but it's probably going to take a lot longer to really, a few more months at least to really hit the bottom there. That's a weekly. And then I want to also look at the 8-day right there. 2-day is interesting because this is the main kind of bullish case almost. With the two-day gap to RSIs coming up, you're about to get a green dot there. It's not a bullish div, not just yet. It won't be a bullish div, but there is that possibility. That's the main bullish case. Also, you do have is this a bull div? Yeah, it is a bull div on the 6 hour. So there definitely is some more upside potential here. I could easily see it coming back to 25.6 or something. I mean, price is volatile, man. It moves quite a bit around, quite a bit here. And yeah, that just nice jump off of that pocket. I knew there would be a lot of liquidation points around high 24s because that's where people place stop losses and their liquidation points. We knew that. We definitely knew that. So yeah, and then this jump up to kind of that area right there. And then money flow kind of curving up. So definitely seems like you might be able to get a little bit more out of this. And if you go from like, I guess this neckline at whatever this is, I don't know, a weird reverse head and shoulders or something like, and do it, where would our, right there, 25, 4, 5, yeah. $22, yeah. Combined with the 6-hour bullish div, does not look bad by any means. 4 hours to confirm, though. We'll see what happens here. We'll definitely see what happens here. I mean, right now you're starting to, could be forming a head and shoulders, hitting some traffic. I can see the trigger wave bringing us up higher, so not too much of a cause for concern. This volume area low right there is going to be a big place. If we could break through that, that's pretty big. I don't know if you can, though, but yeah. Is it dumping more? When's a good buying point? Oh, man. Tough to question. I think you should DCA in for long term. Not financial advice. 27.2. Where would 27.2 is pretty high, yeah. Where would that be? Right around there. Matic. So yeah, what's up? Straight legit. Straight legit. He's straight and legit. But yeah, let's see here. So let's look at ETH a little bit. I'm curious. Yeah, this would be a little bit better of a kind of head and shoulders or something that formed and you're kind of breaking out of, I guess. I mean, if we go like here to the neckline and then something like that, I could see a, yeah, 16, something around there. I mean, 12 minute doesn't look bad. Yeah. 2 hour coming up. Fly. So yeah, definitely does not look terrible here. So leverage is very relative. People always ask that. I mean, I think the stop loss was like 1 or 2% or 1 point something percent here. Leverage, as long as you're leverage, it's more about how much you want to bet. How much, use it as a tool. It's more about how much you want to bet for each trade. Obviously, ETH is more volatile, so lower would make more sense. But use a risk calculator. Leverage is a very relative thing. Do I think it will dump back to 24K eventually? Yeah. Yeah, I think it would eventually come there. But how high could we get up before then? It's a good question. And it doesn't look bad in some of these middle time frames. So, yeah, it's just how price works. A lot of people short at the bottom. I mean, a lot of people went short like right at the exact bottom. Now they're going long, or no, they're still trying to go short. Then they go long over here at the exact top, and then you know how it works. It takes time for things to kind of happen, things to play out. Let's see if we could jump up a little bit more here. ETH we looked at. Curious about ETH, like the highest time frame that's not printing a. So this one is confirmed. I mean, it still looks bearish in so many levels and so many ways here. 3 week down. And then these guys trying to get deeper. So, yeah, I mean, ultimately for the longer term, I mean, in terms of where we are with, we're somewhere around here maybe. We're just starting the kind of bloodbath, it seems, in a lot of ways. So, yeah, it's like that. Just got to wait till these RSIs come down, like right there. That was a good place where they come together and come down. I think it's going to be something like that. So, yeah. The lowest, what could go? Thing two is maybe 1 or 2 more yellow X's here on the weekly. Oh, I should set my stop loss to the entry point. Hold on. That's a good It's a good idea. Hopefully we get a little bit more here. So stop loss, it's all relative, guys. You don't have to go 50x leverage. It's all very relative. You probably save money on fees if you go less leverage. Well, MEXC has zero limit fees, but it's all relative. You don't need to be going 50x leverage. I mean, it's all just a tool. Never risk more than you aren't comfortable losing on one particular trade. Ate a big, that 2 week too, yeah. Once this gets a bit deeper. That's what we're looking for, guys. Maybe the next kind of, if you get that in August, that could be the bottom. Maybe one or two more, you know, if we get one here and then the trigger wave here in November, that could be it for where Cardano bottoms against Bitcoin. I think it will happen in the, by the end of the year. And we're getting close. So yeah. Curious about how are traditional markets doing. Or let's look at Matic and we'll look at traditional markets a little bit. Is Matic still just getting killed? Oh, yeah, not much of a jump for this guy, lagging behind. Oh, man. Yeah, the thing here is, if we draw this kind of from this to here, then you lose that. Oof, you get a lower low there, 46. Would it bounce off of 50 here? Yeah, exactly. Nice, nice. Not looking too good. You're already together with those, but this looks like it's got more time. Matic's really getting decimated finally. Took a while, but yeah. Do I think Bitcoin will go below 20K? Probably. I think it probably will. DCA alt still September, October. That's what it's looking like, subject to change. Anything could happen though, but that's what it's looking like, not financial advice. Weekly, yeah. Sol looks like it could come down quite a bit more, like $9, and then $3, even $4. We'll talk about the $8 when we get that area. It looks like your best case scenario is probably 10, but I think it's gonna go lower than that. Hanging on to 14 here a little bit. I mean, the thing here is like from this high to, you know, this kind of channel. Where would you end up? $4, yeah. Solana looks bad. Yeah, always use stop losses. Yeah, always use stop losses. So even if the stop loss is $1 above your liquidation point, I think you save on fees still. I don't know if they caught up with that yet. Let's take a look at Pepe. Yeah, it's following that trajectory that I drew out for a while. Let's see here. Oh man. It's like a gold. Gold's getting a little jump. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Not bad. Silver. A little jump. Not bad. Oh yeah, traditional markets. Oh my golly, this is going to the moon. I mean, yeah, I think whenever these get the next red dot here, you're kind of topping up. Oh my god, this don't stop. Wow, that's pretty wild, guys. Even on that 10-day, all of these back in business. These bright EMAs right there. And markets up. And markets over. Wow. And I wonder when the episode with Mike Perry on Joe Rogan is gonna premiere. Probably tomorrow or something. Probably pretty soon. I know the one with RFK Jr. premiered today. But yeah. So it looks like we're still pumping with Bitcoin, right? Almost. But man, this is over. This has been wild. It looks like it even wants to go more. Man, this guy's been wild. I mean, that looks pretty bearish over there. It wasn't a bear div, but yeah, and then she just took off. see what happens with this. I mean, some people are saying new all-time high. I mean, the main case for that would be there's your neckline, and then I don't know if I see you going to. You could get up to there. You could do something like this, 450, maybe 460. I don't know if you're getting up to a new all-time high. That'd be a lot. Let's look at the NDQ here. Yeah, you're kind of already hitting that area. Could this top out before the S&P 500? I wonder. Man, this thing is probably up 50% since the 45. Next red dot, potentially. It could be, if it's not the next red dot, it'll be the one after that, I think. Starting to really look overheated. I mean, this will come down. This should come down at some point. We just got to know what. Just figuring out when. Well, I mean, I'm still short in the ETH, so that's good. I'm locking them in, seeing what happens here. You know, I'll hopefully see what's going to happen. So it looks like right now, let's see, are we forming like some type of bull flag, some diamond? I don't know what we're forming. I mean, there's probably a lot of, would guess a lot of shorts are opening up or whatever now, but I think you get up a little bit more, maybe make one more higher high or something at least. And don't underestimate the power of the bulls sometimes. You still got a 22-minute coming up, yeah. Breaking out, we're breaking out, guys. Look, we're breaking out. Yeah, there's a lot more. I mean, if you guys are interested, I'm adding a few new lessons to the course. We're moving over to a new server. We're probably going to do a discount on that like in a week or so. My web developer is just finishing up some stuff with that. I'm going to do a lesson also with traditional TA. Sometimes it's like, it's harder to teach this stuff than to learn it sometimes because it comes natural to you. It's sometimes hard to explain, but yeah, so I'm gonna add that to the course. But yeah, I mean, this looks like a bull flag, bull pennant, bull flag forming. Something I kind of put those two in the same category. Potentially break up from here, at least a little bit higher. Hopefully hit my next little take profit there. Ultimately, guys, though, the macro still is pretty bearish, and I think that what I want to look at here is ETH is lagging behind, I believe, and that's one of the reasons like most of the longs I would do now are with Bitcoin. But yeah, I don't know how much higher ETH could go. What I want to look at though is ETH Bitcoin, because that's really been, especially on the weekly here. Yeah, throughout this pump, ETH is lagging behind. Look at this, guys. ETH is lagging behind throughout this pump, so it's another reason why we're gonna, whether or not we pump up or go down, ETH is probably gonna still bleed against Bitcoin at least until these areas. I'm really looking for these areas to start DCAing back kind of into Ethereum. The other thing too is that, oh man, what was I gonna say? The other thing is that, what was it that? Saylor said Bitcoin dominance go up to 80%. Oh God, how is Bitcoin dominance still? It's still pumping throughout the pump. Yeah, well, it's lagging. Money is going into, people are selling their alts for Bitcoin. I think that's going to happen, continue to happen for the next couple of months, probably into September, October. Bitcoin or ETH, pick one for. Yeah, I always hate those questions. It's kind of like asking me like eating or drinking. It's like squats or deadlifts. Depends what you want. Depends how much risk you want to take. It's all a game of probability. More risk, you would pick ETH. But I wouldn't buy ETH right now. I'd buy Bitcoin right now and then convert it into ETH when the time looks better. Mm. No, Apple was pumping everything. Oh my golly. Yeah, I think that. I mean, I don't know how much higher you could potentially get up here. I mean, I don't know. 2 week looks bad. Let's see, man. That red dot, whenever it does happen, maybe next few bars should be a top. But yeah. Mm. And by the way, guys, if you're just tuning in, today's the last day to get into the Aldo Empire VIP Discord at the current prices. We're going to be raising it tomorrow. Can't have every single person be seeing the same stuff. Bots are going to come after us, so market makers are going to be up, start coming after us. Gotta be careful. Hmm. Let's go total 3. Ooh, it's total 3. A slight jump up, slight. You're playing around with this area for total 3 right here. Yeah, potential double bottom, but oh man. Let's see, we may drop down before that weekly even gives us a bull div here or whatever. Do you think that weekly bull div might kind of, trying to think here. Oh, yeah, it could be something like that where you come up a bit and then, yeah. I mean, this wasn't the worst place to get into alts around October 19, so yeah. Yeah. I think those RSIs, it's probably not going to be, well, once these RSIs, yeah, everything's pointing to like August, September, October. I mean, if it's August, that's only 2 months away, guys. It's only to be mid-August, that's only 2 months away. So we're getting there. I think we're getting there. So yeah. Crypto funding rates, look at CNBC. Kava, Kava's not bad. Kind of like a Mediterranean Chipotle. Imagine if something with this just shoots us down so much. I think that is possible. I was watching this guy talk on Twitter about like how money is like water. You gotta let it flow. And you're only as rich as how much you spend. So it's not about saving money, it's about spending money. The more you spend, you need to spend to invest in yourself, and then you make more, which is interesting. Which is very interesting, actually. But yeah, hopefully we're going to get something happening with this guy. Hopefully we get a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. What do you guys want me to look at? Let's see. I'll be on Frankie Candle's channel at, I think it's 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Yeah, just like 2 hours. Excited for that. Frankie's a great guy. Check out, subscribe to Frankie Candles if you are not already. XRP looks like it's, yeah, I mean, we're getting that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my golly. This is not doing nothing compared to Bitcoin. These are just falling off. Man, just nada. No mucho. Yeah. And then AVAX right about here. Yeah. Money flow kind of wants to come out more there. That's deep in the daily. Yeah, these are really freaking lagging behind, guys. These are, I kind of, I mean, if you go like for traditional TA, I mean, you already have your, you're going to go like that, and then, yeah, there'd be some trajectory like this if you break downward. Break upward though. Oh, yeah. 14. It's a big range. Mag's doing a V-shaped recovery. Let's go Matic. I know a lot of you guys probably went long at the exact top on this. Let's be honest. It's okay. Would you go long at 290? It's all right. We all make mistakes. V-shaped recovery. It's just rolling over. It's a rounding top right there. I mean, next place would be a lower low. Mystique. So, I'm just trying to think. I wanted to look at the. Let's look at it on Brave, because so I could keep the trade up to keep you guys in the seat. Up 200 points, insane. Gates is going to meet with Xi Jinping. That's pretty cool. Not a surprise there. There's just going to be like, yeah, we did a good job, both of us here. Yeah. AutoZone. Somebody asked me about that a week or so ago. It's down like crazy right now. It's up. What was was it Advanced Auto Parts was the one that was down? Jesus, why don't they split this? It's so... Oh man, this has been a good performer. Up almost 100x. Wow. I wouldn't even have thought, with all the technology, that this would have done well. Man, I mean, I don't know. This is like recession proof too, almost. Man, I don't know. What goes up must come down, but man, it's wild. Never even looked at this before. Hey, that's a good return. Die with your keys, he's a clown. Yeah, Sailor is very Bitcoin maxi-esque, but I mean, he only owns Bitcoin, so what else is he going to say? But I mean, yeah. How about this guy? This was the short fund for real estate I've been keeping my eye on. Yeah, it's coming back down. Might get a bounce pretty soon with this, because real estate looked, I mean, whenever, that's how it works, guys. Listen, like whenever it looks bad, it always pumps, and whenever it looks good, it always does. It's just, I'm kidding. But I mean, very similar to this area, obviously, in terms of money flow, all that. Now you're getting a green dot. It's coming back up. I think it will go lower, but yeah. I don't know what this is. Oh, the UK one. I think I've looked at this. Yeah, this looks toppy, man. Hidden major traffic, that weekly right there. It don't look too good. 2 week doesn't look good either. How did let's see. Yeah, I mean, I got profits locked in on this. I mean, it is, could be. Could see more, stuff going weird, stuff going on. Usually you come up a little bit more with these. I mean, it does look like it's forming somewhat of a, do we call this a bull flag, bull pennant? Probably a bull flag. I mean, something like that. And then just trying to do probably there to there. I think you got a little bit more here. Right to where I think. But it could be it. It could come down, absolutely. Supposed to go to 0. Yep, yeah. Gotta wait till everybody thinks it's going to zero, then you. Let's see here. Oh yeah, how about Adam? Yes, these are just really all lagging behind Bitcoin so much, man. Oh man. The weekly on Bitcoin ain't too bad. Yeah, coming down there. It's kind of like, I mean, like probably like here is a big point. Obviously down like 87, making a lower low. That area is big. If you were to come down even lower, 94, but that'd be rough. Under Armour. I know that one's done not bad. Or, yeah, not good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about the company. I really. Bull div there. Yeah, I don't know. How about Lululemon? Because that one's actually did well. Oh, man. Out there. I still think it probably hit its high, I think this guy will play out eventually. I mean, that could kind of be it, these areas. I don't know, though. 3-week don't look good. 12 or 13K, that would be nice. I mean, it's really lagging behind, like significantly lagging behind. Oh, we're dumping. Oh, that just that same low. I think that's kind of how the bull pennants work, though. You get there, and then yeah, it's that kind of. I still think there's a little bit more. I think the bull pennant is like the double bottom. Excuse me, and then you come up a little bit more. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. We do have money flow coming out on some of these guys. Let me go to 3. No bear divs just yet, though. I'm surprised Bitcoin dominance is as high isn't higher with all the alts making lower lows, but yeah, that weekly, man, that weekly wants to keep going, man. Yeah, I looked at ETH Bitcoin. It looks so bearish. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks like you're probably at least going to get down to that area. That's probably another, 20%? So, yeah, 16 at least. I don't know. I think this obviously could be it. I mean, it's not a bull div here, but yeah. And then that's a bear div. That's a bear div right there on your 10 for ETH. That could be short squeeze and then right back down. Don't know. I mean, this is kind of our hope where, yeah, what's happening is kind of what we want to see. That's a bull pennant or whatever, double bottom. And then, yeah, I mean, out of that, usually you would go something like this. If you do the double bottom kind of TA, you would do it from the neckline there. And then, yeah, everything points to, yeah. I think you could make a little bit of a higher high. Oh, the shot to line 38. Yeah, 23.8. Okay. What is that, 23.8? 24 we got right there. There's one technical target down here, 22. 22 is where, like, you know, I'd say 20K is the spot to look because alts are going to get so decimated if you go to 20K. But like 20K is the place. Like when that does happen, it could take some months. You know, we may not see that until August. It could be more of a slow, boring kind of bleed down. But once you get down to that 20K, I think that's where look into the alts, see what they're doing, man. See what they're doing. Hmm. $26.2. That's up. Okay, right around there. Yeah, interesting. Maybe we'll get back there. Who knows? I'm kind of thinking you break out of this potentially. Break up from this is my guess here. And then get a little bit, yeah, 25.5. I don't know if we really. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that we got these. Yeah, that's a big place there because we got these guys. And then we also got these guys. And we got these guys. We got a lot of these guys. The thing, too, is you might need to wait for a bear div on the 16 to come up a bit more, get the bear div, then finally you have something there. But, nah, it's probably going to be a bit slower. You know, you have the big move, and then usually consolidate a bit, you know. Sponsored by Pfizer. I shouldn't have said that. 25.7, 25.8. Yeah. I mean, it's probably going to be a little just more, you know, for the next, you know, probably a little bit more choppy. But I think, you know, you're getting tight here. You could finally kind of break out at some point here, depending on how you draw this. Yeah. View up, bear div. On what time frame? In the SPY. This is bleeding. He's starting to finally feel reality here. Let me get another blood diamond on this actually too. This has been choppy for a while. Daily, let's see. Take a look here. Take a look on the daily, yeah. So daily, yeah, overheated. Your VWAP's trying to, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, problem with that is you're not even gonna have a bear div on this, even with the next red dot there. I mean, probably not, depending on how this prints. So, I mean, you probably got a little bit more. Maybe there, you know, 450. I could potentially see. I mean, we pumped a lot. I mean, even in the heyday of this, it's not even. Yeah, I mean, I guess there are. I'm just trying to like compare this to. I mean, I'm just looking at like a time like this or whatever in terms of what we've done in the. Man, yeah, this thing just freaking rallies. Just trying to think in terms of, yeah, 68%. That's nuts. Apple has a bear day. Yeah, I was looking at Apple. I mean, it looks like this stuff's got a little bit more time to go, but not a lot. Yeah, the thing, your bear div isn't even printing yet. That's kind of the issue. I mean, well, no, it's not a. Yeah, you need that one with the money flow coming out. I mean, you had that one with the money flow coming out that didn't do jack, but yeah. through almost $3 trillion market cap. Maybe you make it up to $3 trillion and reject hard. Is Nvidia still pumping? It is, yeah. Get up to that point, maybe. Yeah, I mean, daily, you may get a bear div pretty soon on this. That could be what kind of ends the fun, but yeah. Gotta wait till they actually print and confirm, though. Yeah. And now we're jumping. Breaking out of the wedge, guys. Breaking out of the wedge. Well, maybe not exactly. Yeah, I mean, depending on how you go, but it's usually the double bottom with the bull pennants, and then you jump up a bit. Bull flag, bull pennant. Pick your pennant. Pick your pennant. Stocks only go up, yeah. I mean, I think it's going to come down. I mean, I think you're on the last kind of legs on some of these, but man. Man, this stuff is wild. Coin obviously did get, yeah. This RSI is not 2.0. Not 2.0. Let's see here. Coinbase, I think it'll eventually do well. You gotta wait maybe 5 to 10 years or more. How's MicroStrategy? That's what's weird about it, yeah. Much higher than, but that looks bad in the freaking weekly right there. That looks bad. This gap to RSIs, yeah. 10-day, not 2.0 either. That was 08 for this. Let's see. I mean, I think you could do something like that. Yeah. Maybe a triple bottom or slightly lower low, I'm thinking. When would that happen? Later this year, early next year? Pretty high price stock for a $3 billion market cap. December 30, yeah. There is, okay, so with the SPY, I forgot to show you. This could actually be pretty useful here for trying to catch the top on this. So the main pattern we have is like something of a, reverse head and shoulders kind of here. And we've kind of, obviously broken up with it, from it, I should say, with a neckline around, oh man, there. Yeah, if you were to, you'd get close to all-time highs again. It would probably coincide the most with this fib level here, but that's even, yeah. I don't know. I think once you do get the weekly red dot, obviously weekly is a large time frame. Whenever it does happen, then that's kind of, it. And the money flow generally just keeps coming out. But, yeah. Curious about gold SPX lately. How's that looked lately? It's dropping. It keeps making higher highs against it though, which is a good sign. I think gold could hit 3,000 in 2025 potentially. I think it's only a matter of time before gold kind of does its thing with all the money printed. See the general pattern with this. It just has its rallies and then it just up, down, you know what I mean? Donkey punch, yeah, another week for stock market to come down, start to come down. I think so. I think that's absolutely possible, yeah. I mean, it's pretty wild right now. I mean, we're just, this feels like 2020 or 2021 a little bit. Let me take a sip of water. Okay. Housing inflation. Let's read about the housing inflation will soon fall. I mean, if you listen to anything that CNBC says, I mean, people say counter trade. Jim Cramer, really the view is counter trade CNBC, but I mean, I thought it would come down a bit too. Yeah. The thing too is housing normally doesn't really get affected much in recessions, other than 08. 2001, it just kept going up. I didn't even realize that. I kind of feel dumb not even knowing that. There's no charts to really look at, though. I feel like he's gonna walk free. I don't know though. Artificial intelligence, yeah. Housing is a literal thing, is the literal last thing to be affected by that. It's a Dogecoin traditional finance world. Interesting, yeah. David Hunter's mug. I don't even know what that is, AZTV. I don't even. Yeah, it looks like we're. Oh no, that's Bitcoin. I thought I was looking at cheese. Oh, Bitcoin dominance is just following this, like doing the same exact thing. Yeah, 3 minute. It's not going to be oh, you might get a bear div technically pretty soon. Hoping you could get a little bit more out of this though. That 6 minute looks like it wants to continue. Yeah. Yeah, all these time frames I don't have an issue with in terms of continuation here. So, yeah. Solana HGX. Let's take a look. I don't think I've looked at that. This one, I guess NASDAQ, I don't know. Okay. This is probably like actual freaking prices. Oh, it topped out in 06? It was that early when it... Jeez. I didn't realize it was that, like... Not enough data. The melt up guy, I don't even know who that... I don't know who that is, man. I mean, double top much here? I don't... Could somebody explain what this, like... What this index even is or does? PHL, is that Philadelphia? I don't know what it, like, you know. Fair div, yeah, I would think it would come down. I didn't know it topped out that early, though, in terms of, I mean, what's the percentage here? I mean, 90 per, oh my golly. Can you trade this? I don't know much about what this. I'm trying to, like, I want to find everything under that category. There's a 10-year. Had a nice jump in the last couple of years, yeah. Philadelphia Stock Exchange, okay. Solana. I feel like a lot of you guys probably know what I'm going to say about this. I mean, looks like she wants to come back to 10. At least, maybe even lower, maybe even 5 to 3, maybe even down here, 3.5. Yeah. Housing market's looking strong. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know enough about that, honestly. Like, what did housing prices? I'm not talking about like real estate ETFs. I'm talking about actual like buying and selling actual houses and condos. Did that go down in '01 or it just went down in '08, right? Because historically it's more recession proof, I think. I didn't really know that though. Solana and Cardano single digits. They might, yeah. I think Solana is more likely to go single digits than Cardano, but they both. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, Cardano's already at like 20 cents or something, but yeah. That's the original price I got in at, like in, let me look at Cardano. Yeah, because you're at 26. I mean, the original price I was buying this at was around, I think I first got in around 17 or something. These there, yeah. Got him, yeah. We got to get Journey Crypto to start talking about Solana, Cardano. We got to get him to come back. It was crashing and bombed at the end of '02. Ben Cowan had a video about real estate that I guess I could be misinterpreting his chart, but it seemed like the actual housing prices didn't really go down in '01. Like they were immune to that recession. I don't know though. I'm not a. This guy's coming back. Jeez, this thing is freaking. We need something to happen here. This is just bouncing around no man's land. I mean, with the monthly, it's coming up. I mean, I would still lean for the bulls here, but I don't know. When and if it capitulates to buying Bitcoin, yeah, Leaf. I mean, not financial advice, but that's probably what I would do, especially if it makes lower low. That'd be a good place to start to convert, ETH into Bitcoin or whatever, or Bitcoin to ETH, excuse me. It's all about how much risk you want to take. Maybe break upward here, 25.5. That's what I'm looking for. Right now we're forming a double top, so. But you still have definitely more potential to come up higher here, I would say, especially with that 6. Not looking as good as it was, but not going to even get a bear div just yet. So you still got a bit. I think you got some more potential. Just a little bit more, buddy. You got it, man. You got it. Just a little bit more for me. Come to Papa. So yeah. Is it? Well, I would guess this is not. Market close now. Been jumping up a little bit. It's been up, but generally down. I mean, I'm still bearish on this. How about the ExxonMobil finally starting to dissipate a little? I think this is probably topped out. But cattle. I'm hoping this comes down eventually, pretty soon. A little bit of a higher high there, though. See, oh man, nail biter. I mean, I locked in the profit, so if worse comes to worse, it'll be all right. But yeah, I mean, I think if we're gonna break upward, it's gonna happen pretty soon here. But yeah, by the way, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the last day to get into the Aldo Empire VIP Discord. At the current price, prices will be raised tomorrow. So check it out. Really great community. Yeah, called out this long that I'm in right now. I've been killing it. And then me, Atlantic Core, Crypto Bullzone, 2 other amazing analysts. We have an amazing community here. So check it out. Link down below. There's some free chat channels too that are good too. If you want to check that out first before you join the real one, but I think it's going to help you guys out a lot. And Leaf, are you in the premium Discord? But oh yeah, for an exchange, obviously Fear with BitGet. I think if you make a new account with VPN, you're okay in there. But I would, if you don't want to use a VPN and you don't want anybody up your behind, check out FAIRDESK. They're pretty good for now. MEXC is also really good. MEXC, if you check it out with my link down below, I negotiated you guys some type of trading competition. You got some pretty good odds to win. It's not as good as like the old ones we used to do in terms of odds, but there's like a higher probability or a higher prize kind of. So check it out. Oh yeah, shout out to Leaf. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. And just trying to like see if we could just hit just a little bit higher here before I get off, but yeah. I mean, yeah, your money flow still come up on a lot of these. I think you're gonna need like a 22-minute red dot. I think she's got a little bit left, you know. You kind of, I'm trying to think, try something here. And maybe this area, 25.5, and then there. And it starts to get diminished return, starts to slow down a little bit, but you know. Okay. What just happened here? Did I just loot? What the? Oh man, I'm still live, but somehow my my like view of the, I'm just reading the stuff on the will be interesting where Bitcoin ends up. Yeah, shout out to Tony Mart. Yeah, we've been killing it in the Discord, yeah. Oh man, well, based on the 1 minute, things look a little bit more bearish, but yeah, maybe we can come up a little bit higher here. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off. Check out Frankie Candle's channel. I'm gonna be live on there at 5:45. So about, or 5:45 Eastern time today. Hopefully we'll come up a little bit more for this long to hit next take profit. Check out the Discord. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, check out the links to FAIRDESK and MEXC down below if you're an experienced trader, if you want to trade. So yeah, check that all out. Hope you have a good one, guys. Appreciate you guys. And goodbye.